I'm Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Solgaard Lifekit Versa Organizer, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's jump in. So this organizer is made with Shortex, which is Solgaard's proprietary, completely recycled material. It's very durable and it's got this nice texture to it. And also there's some built-in structure that has nothing to do with the Shortex per se, but it is nice. You definitely get a very durable feel from this organizer. We've got the Solgaard name printed here in sort of lighter letters. If you get one of the lighter colorways, it's in darker letters. If you get one of the darker colorways, it's in lighter letters. Makes sense, they just want to show up, right? Then we've got, no matter what, you've got SBS zippers with the Solgaard branded zipper pull, and it's always black no matter what. And then there are 2 handles that are very shallow. Now, granted, they're really great for just pulling it out of a bag or whatnot, and then you can pull it from either side. So that's nice that you have 2 that way. However, if you were gonna want to carry it, I just carry it like a clutch. More than anything, but really this isn't something you're going to be carrying around for hours and hours on end. It's mostly to go from here to there, and for that, those handles work out just fine. As far as fit is concerned, it definitely has a sort of slim profile. It is a little fat, so I mean it's definitely not a small bag, and with the built-in structure, you know, it's going to take up the same amount of room sort of regardless of what you put inside. So that's really great if you're going to stuff it full, but if you have less, it's not going to take up less room. I did have no problem sliding this into a 17-liter day pack on the daily, and then the structure, you know, if it goes to the bottom, makes you not too concerned about what's in, you know, the safety of what's inside. So if you are finding this video helpful, go ahead, click like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. Now, let's go inside. It's very easy to get in. There's only 1 zipper, so you don't have to worry about which one you're supposed to open. And then when you open it, it has this nice lay flat design. So it's really convenient for on your desk or whatnot, or on the bathroom counter, because this is just called an organizer. So they sort of designed it to be used for either tech or toiletries. I've been using it for tech because it just seemed to work out better that way for me, and that's what I needed, so that's what I was using it for. But there is a little bit of built-in water resistance if you were going to use it for toiletries. That's on this side, which is adjacent to the front. We've got, it just looks like, they both look like mesh pouches or mesh pockets, but the one adjacent to the front is actually lined with a water resistant material, so that if you did put toiletry bottles or whatnot in there, you'd put them on this side so that if they leaked, hopefully it would contain it somewhat. The water resistance though is really only on the back of the mesh. Otherwise you just got this, you know, liner material that you'd still have to wipe clean. So, you know, that's sort of up to you how you want to use that. But toiletry bottles definitely do fit in here depending on how tall or whatnot they are, but I had no issues putting travel size bottles, you know, those 100 milliliter or 3 point whatever ounces bottles in here, and you can fill it up like that if you prefer. Again, so I've got just a very slim wall charger and sort of a multi-prong cable in there. Worked really great for that. And then in the center here, we have for a pen or a stylus, just an elastic. You can see it holds it really tight, but it makes it really easy to pull out. Also, if you're using this as a toiletry bag instead, toothbrush goes really well there. So, you know, it's very nice and adaptable to whatever it is that you want to organize, which is pretty nice. Now on this opposite side, we have sort of a matching pocket, but this one is just straight up mesh. There's no water resistance on it, so you can sort of, you know, toss gear that you won't have to worry about leaking, like my AirPods or my little container here that actually has my tape measure in it. That's just what I put inside there, but you know, obviously you can pack it up with it. I did have a travel mouse in here. I just had already pulled it out. So battery banks, stuff like that, really fit really well in there because you've got space against the whole compartment. And like I said, like I don't have this packed to the brim because I just don't carry a lot of tech personally. But if you wanted to really make use of the space, there's a lot of space there to use. We've also got these elastic loops on the front of the mesh side, and as you can see, they're really great for cords. They're also good for slimmer battery banks or USB hubs, flash drives, something like that. And then they just lay flat if you don't want to use them. You know, I had no issue with like closing it even when I was using all 4 of them. So that is really nice because sometimes you run into pouches where the organization fights against each other on either side. None of that's happening here. So overall, it's like if you wanted something to just organize your gear and maybe, you know, you mostly want it for tech, but sometimes you want to just use it as a toiletry pouch in a pinch or really just for tech or just for toiletries. It's got a really nice feel to it and a nice amount of structure. If you don't carry as much, it might be a little overkill, but if you do carry a lot of gear and you want the space, it works really great for that. So there you have it, the Solgaard Lifekit Versa Organizer. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.